All right. Copywriting used to be a field where people sat in fancy buildings and made advertisements. And I'm sure you know famous examples of copywriting. What these people were trying to do was sell through writing. And if you think about that, how things have evolved over time, we are constantly writing to sell ourselves. So whether it's an email introduction for a sale, or you're trying to get a job and you're writing a recruiter, or you're sending your resume, all of these things that are written, even tweets, YouTube scripts, everything that you're writing with the intent of getting something back is selling, which means copywriting shows up everywhere. And that also means if we can get a little better at writing copy, it's gonna benefit us in a lot of different places. So in today's video, I wanna talk about things that you can do to immediately improve your copywriting. And I know we're on the clock, so why don't we get started? The first thing that we're doing, and it's really easy, is train yourself to look for ways to shorten sentences. Look for ways to shorten sentences. Write shorter sentences. Write concisely. This is not a one-time exercise, it's a habit to get into. Anytime you're writing, review your writing and see if you can make it shorter and more direct. Writing concisely is a pillar of copywriting, and it means that you can communicate your ideas clearly. So just get in the habit now of looking for ways to write shorter sentences yourself or more directly yourself, or even if you're reading something, see if the author of whatever you're reading could have written more directly. And build that muscle, and eventually it'll come through and it'll greatly improve your copywriting. The next thing that you can start doing right away is a common oversight in copywriting, and that is that we want every sentence to be interesting, which means that we want every sentence to inspire the reader to read the next sentence. If you're writing boring sentence after boring sentence, these add up super quickly and the whole thing is easy to lose interest in. So here's an example. Instead of saying something like, I went to the apple farm, I had fun, you can say something like, one part of the apple farm really stood out as my favorite. And the part that was my favorite was when I learned the secret ingredient of caramel. Now, first off, I don't know what the secret ingredient of caramel is, but you can see here, for the first sentence is telling you that I found a favorite part. So you're like, oh, what's the favorite part? The next sentence is I learned the secret ingredient of caramel. And now you're like, oh, what is the secret ingredient? And even though I just made that up, you can see how these two sentences build on each other so that you're excited to read the next sentence. And that's the whole point here. Every sentence should inspire the person to read the next sentence. So review some of your copy and see if that's what's going on. And if not, it's an easy change. And again, just like the last exercise, this is something that you can push yourself to do that will greatly improve the quality of your writing. And finally, the last thing we're gonna talk about today is another simple thing, and it's just setting your intention. So before you write an email or a tweet or a YouTube video, think about what the point of that is. If you are writing aimlessly, it's gonna come through in your writing and it's gonna sound boring or uninteresting. So here's an example. If you're writing a recruiter, think about what you want from the recruiter. Do you wanna get hired from the email? Do you wanna set up a time to chat? Do you want this recruiter to read your resume? And once you set that, craft your email around that intention. And this is such an easy thing to start working into your writing right away. So start setting your intention. Okay, I hope you enjoyed these 3 points. And if you like more of this stuff and you like business stuff, then please hit that subscribe button and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.